MrTransformers96 here with another video review. This time I am doing a breakdown / reviewing the first official full-length Transformers Age of Extinction trailer. So here you go. I did this for the Super Bowl spot, and I said I might do it in the future. I'm definitely going to do it again. I'm sure I'll do it a third time at least too. I get really excited about the Transformer trailers, so let's go over it. I'm basically going to be breaking down some things as well as just giving you my opinions on other things as well. So let's try to get a good shot. All right, let's start. All right, Paramount Pictures. Just got to break that down for you. You get the nice classic, city, very America type of thing. You've got to remember Chicago, report alien activity, and a phone number. Of course, this is referencing Dark of the Moon, when the Decepticons took over Chicago. People are very into the alien activity now, according to this movie. So that'll be interesting to see people reacting to aliens and how controversy goes with that, and who wants them to stay, who wants them to go. Got Mark Wahlberg here, of course, the main character. Looking like the average Joe. This is very cool. You've got this old rusty truck which you've been seeing. We didn't know who the truck was, and now, even before this we did know, but now we definitely know that it's Optimus Prime. You've got his daughter coming out. You've got this guy, I think this is the daughter's boyfriend. He looks really different here though, so maybe when the whole adventure starts he'll dress a little differently, but there you go. It's very real steel, in my opinion. Just the look of it at the moment. It's looking at here, as you can see, you got some bullet holes and stuff. Might be people trying to track him down, as well as the flames obviously give it away that it's Prime. Of course, bullets are coming out of it. That's really interesting. I don't know what that's about. And these are huge bullets too, so I don't know if this is Decepticon done, or I'm not quite sure what to think of this. I don't think it's that important anyway though, but yeah. As you can see, he's gonna turn them on, and he says, like, reporting all Autobots. And then he mentions that I think that we just found a Transformer, which is really cool to see the humans that aren't in this universe know Transformers for sure, that they're out there, so that's pretty cool. It opens a lot of doors. As you can see, you've got some stuff coming. She's yelling "Dad" like she does in every trailer, and you can hear a voice in the background say, "I'm only going to say this once." Whereas Optimus Prime, this is Kelsey Grammer. He will be the main human villain in the movie. I'm a big Kelsey Grammer fan, love Frasier, so it's really cool to see him be the villain in this movie. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I was hoping that we'd either hear a monologue from him or see him in this trailer, and we get a little bit of both, so that's great. And these are his men, of course, coming to pick up Optimus Prime. As you can see, the three of them. They're very Michael Bay-ish right here, like the lighting, total Michael Bay. You can totally just tell. Yeah, they're serious, you know. Then Optimus Prime busts out of here. Very cool. One thing to note is everybody thought that he wasn't going to be red and blue in this sequence, but he is actually. It's very faded, but he is red and blue. So that's really odd, because the toy that's coming out from this character is red and blue, and they said that they did that so that he'd be G1, even though it's not movie accurate, but he's red and blue in the movie, so I don't know, maybe they're just saying that they made him more red and blue and not so muted like he is in the movie. I'm not sure, but that's interesting to note, and the toy will be somewhat accurate at least, which is cool, this summer. We've got a great shot of Detroit, or Chicago, wherever that was, which is really nice. Here we have Kelsey Grammer himself as the villain, just talking. Very dark room. I like, how is this gonna go? This looks very cliche, just the way that the room is so dark, and it's the villain, of course, but overall, really happy to see him in the movie, though. Get a cool shot of this, like, old-timey type of ship, almost like an old-time cruise ship. Very neat. You've got some helicopters coming towards it. Don't know what that's about. Maybe Autobots from Dark of the Moon hiding out. A very interesting shot. Here we go. Wow, I paused that really good. I don't think I've ever gotten such a good look at this. I mean, this is definitely Ratchet. which is so cool. When I first saw this trailer, I didn't know who this was going to be, but especially pausing it right here, this is totally Ratchet. I mean, you can see his face, the colors match, and this is absolutely amazing to me because, you know, Michael Bay has the tendency to just show, you know, to have characters that were in past movies, and when he does the next movie, just totally leave them out, or do the exact opposite to where characters die, and he just brings them back, and he never explains it or anything like that. It's definitely something that annoys me, but it would be so cool to see this stuff kind of get, you know, tied up at the end, so we can actually see what happens to Ratchet and Sideswipe and the other and the Wreckers. It would be so cool to see, you know, Kelsey Grammer's kind of men hunting down the last Autobots and killing them, which is why, of course, Bumblebee changes his alt mode to the old Camaro, and Optimus Prime changes his alt mode into the rusty truck, and I'm assuming maybe the rusty truck, while he's in that alt mode, the people start shooting at him and everything, and that's why he's got the damage, and that's why he like gets shut off or something. Then Mark Wahlberg, of course, turns him back on. I don't know, however that's gonna work, but it'll be so cool to see these Autobots that we've seen for the last 2 or 3, or even just 1 of the movies get hunted down and killed. That would be so awesome. It would really show the might that Kelsey Grammer has, which will be nice for the story. As you can see Ratchet falling here. Oh, you know, it looks intense. Can't wait to see that. This is definitely the coolest shot in the movie for me in this trailer. I mean, over here we've got Bumblebee with some words. It says original Bumblebee. These words you can barely see, but from what I can tell, these are negative words. You get slow and then something else, and it looks like inferior or limited and stuff like that. Unsafe. It almost looks like these are negative words, which is pretty interesting. And then of course this is going to be Stinger's car. Beautiful car, absolutely beautiful. And you get Mark Wahlberg's daughter's boyfriend right here. You've got old Transformer Bumblebee transforming. Over here we've got, it says like KSI Prototype Stinger, and on his billboard you can actually see what it says. It says, let me see here, I wrote it down. Bleeding Edge Tech. Maximum efficiency, supercharged power, lethal yet safe, dynamic design, which is really cool. They're basically, this is, you know, this is a man-made character, which is so unique, so interesting. We've never seen anything like it. Stinger is not an alien, he is human-made, which is so neat. Humans are making their own Transformers, and they're trying to use them as like the new police. It reminds me of RoboCop. You know, they're trying to make robots try to protect us. And obviously, considering that we know for a fact Stinger will be a Decepticon, that either Kelsey Grammer owns this company and he's going to use Stinger as a villain, or Stinger's going to be just turned by Galvatron, or you know, Stinger's just going to rebel and just become a bad guy on his own. So it'll be really interesting to see how that works out. But as you can see, we do get a full clear look at Stinger, and he looks wonderful. He looks like a slick, modern version of Bumblebee, which is really neat. I hope to God that Stinger and Bumblebee fight, because they are very unique looking, and they would just be an awesome little duo to see fight. He looks very slick, very slim. He's got these his like the hubcaps are like serrated at the edges. Looks really cool. Love the eye, how it's green and everything. Beautiful looking character. I'm really excited to see him. First time we've seen an official picture of him in the movie. We've seen artwork before, but this is the first official picture. Very neat. Here we've got the man who made Captain America and Red Skull, and he is against the Transformers. I don't know what his deal is going to be. I'm guessing that he's working for the government. He's going to be one of the jerk characters, like we've seen in Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. You know, in the first one was a man, the second one was a woman, and they're just the ones that are just the assholes that you want to get off the screen. I hope that that's not him. I know this is a pretty good actor compared to the last two, so I hope that even if that's the type of character he's playing, hopefully he'll be interesting at least, and he won't just be annoying. So that'd be interesting. The rules have changed, and you've got the spaceships coming in, we've already seen. Here, we've got a lockdown ship coming in, looks sick. Oh, jeez, I can't stop it at the right place. There we go. We've got Lockdown ship coming in. It looks like it's like coming through a portal. And maybe that's just me, but that's what it looks like. I don't know. It looks very cool, though. This looks very Chicago to me. It might be Detroit, but I think this is Chicago. I'm not sure, though. You know, I'm sure there's some of you that can identify the buildings and go, oh, that's there, but I'm not 100% sure. And the ship is looking pretty cool. I like the design of Lockdown ship. This is a great shot. This is just a slightly extended from what we've seen in the Super Bowl spot, but it's locked down. He's walking in, smokes, you know, coming around him, and he's just walking through the smoke with his huge command ship behind him. And Lockdown's just looking sick here. Some scenes that we've already seen, and oh, here we go. We've got this is really cool. It's our first. Well, it's probably the closest look that we've seen of Lockdown that wasn't on some type of box or anything. This is really great. I'm really loving his colors, although the colors don't match the Lamborghini 100% in my opinion, but I still think that they're great. It's a very cream, very white, and black and gray, while the Lamborghini is more of like almost like a tan. It's like a gold almost. It's more of a whitish gold, I'd say. So overall, he looks sick though. He does have these like these spikes on his shoulder, and apparently they are on his elbow as well, which is really neat. He's got the dome face right here. Apparently Lockdown's going to have 2 different faces. Oh, actually 3. He's going to have one that's just a gun, which we'll see in a second, which is great. He's got the kind of dome face, which I guess is his battle mask, or maybe it's just his entry onto Earth mask. I don't know. But then he will have a very realistic looking face, which we've seen on box art and just on art. We've seen it a lot, but we've never seen it actually from the movie. So I'm very much looking forward to how he'll look, but I think he looks great. Here's his foot. I know that it doesn't sound very interesting, but the foot can tell you a lot. It's very slim, as you can see. He's definitely a slim character, which I think is cool. He's not so bulky. You know, the other characters that have just really been bulky, like Shockwave and Soundwave, and even Starscream, you'd expect, you know, they're all very bulky. So it's really cool to see one that's more skinny being portrayed as the main villain, or one of the main villains. As you can see, just slightly extended look at him shooting. This is really cool. We did see this exact shot in the trailer, but not exactly like this. We have Galvatron down here. This is definitely 100% Galvatron, and obviously Galvatron and Optimus Prime are getting into a little scrap. Optimus is winning, and he's about to, you know, punch Galvatron, but Lockdown comes in there, shoots him. But what's so cool is, you know, in Super Bowl trailer. In the Super Bowl trailer, of course, it was like this, just they didn't have Galvatron, so they just added him into the shot, which is kind of neat. It gives us a whole different idea of what could be happening in the scene, so that's just really cool. Well, very nice shot. I mean, this is a beautiful shot. Right here, look at that, so cool. I love how it's all hazy, like it's really hot. Very neat, and you've got the Bugatti, the Corvette being Slingshot and Drift, and behind them, I don't know, oh yeah, it's the Bumblebee, it's the old version of Bumblebee, it's that one. We've got Hong Kong there. This is really cool, all these little pieces of debris all being lifted up, really quite neat. You know, stuff is going on, look at this entire ship getting lifted up. Lockdown's definitely going to be causing some problems, which is cool. Oh, here, great shot. Really cool. This is Bumblebee riding on some type of drone. Maybe it's, you know, of course, in the last movie, he did pilot a drone himself, so maybe it's Autobot controlled. Maybe it's Decepticon controlled, and he just jumped onto it. I don't know, though. He's shooting some type of rope that's attaching to this boat, and he's flipping the boat up to crash the drones behind him. Super cool scene. You've got Mark Wahlberg, you know, telling him he shouldn't have got my family involved, and he's about to go fight Kelsey Grammer's. I'm assuming this is his right-hand man, the one that we saw in the beginning of the trailer. So he's punching him right there. Got a great shot of things blowing up. I thought that possibly they could be putting some robots in behind him. It doesn't look like it. It does look like the scene's been slightly altered. Maybe they just added some more smoke, some more debris. I don't know. It looks slightly altered. Overall, basically the same though. We've got a Slingshot just doing his thing like we've seen. You did see Mark Wahlberg over there holding the gun. We've got the creator of Captain America right here. I don't know his name, so that's why I'm labeling him like that. But he's yelling, "Oh my God!" We've got some scenes that we've already saw. Unfortunately, some of you might really love this scene. I really don't. I expect the climax of this trailer to be a little bit cooler than this. I don't know. I mean, it's just Optimus Prime punching Grimlock. Grimlock looks okay. You know, I'm not a huge Dinobot person. I'm looking for, oh, like, I didn't even notice this the first time I saw it, but it was Toys210 who pointed this out, that Optimus Prime has breath, which is kind of really neat. It's a weird thing, but it's kind of neat, so that's interesting. And, you know, I guess it makes sense, though. If like, some of his gears and stuff are turning, it's really hot in his mouth, and when he opens his mouth, you can see his breath. I don't know, but it could happen. There you go. Gives a little punch. Very, very neat. But I mean, for the climax of the trailer, I would have liked something a lot cooler than this. Maybe all the Dinobots, you know, rushing in on the Decepticons or something really cool. And this wasn't so much. It's just, I don't care. But you know, some people might really like this shot. So overall, there you go. That's the trailer. It's just a really great trailer, in my opinion. I had a lot of fun watching it. I was very excited for it. Just some of my thoughts. I think that they should have definitely added in some more Decepticons. I mean, Stinger, we got a great new glimpse at him, and we've got more of like what he's about, which is really cool. Lockdown, we got a slightly different shot of him, but not a real good one. Galvatron, we barely got anything extra. We just basically see him laying on the ground. So I think Decepticons got a little snubbed here, but I think the trailer was so cool because it really set up how this story is going to go. It's not just cool images, you know, it really shows us how Mark Wahlberg and his family gets, you know, entangled in the whole storyline of Transformers. It gives us an idea of what Kelsey Grammer is all about, and it gives us an idea of where the direction of this movie is heading, which I think is going to be really great. I think it's going to be a fantastic movie. It's going to be cool no matter what, but I think that it's going to be a really great movie. Can't wait to see it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review as well as overview, and there you go. Thank you so much for watching.